Hello, how are you? Can you tell me your name? Lali lali. What did I just do? Oh my God. I don't know. I am out of it. Hi, guys. I don't know if anyone's watching. It says I have 0 viewers, so maybe that's true. Oh, wait. What did I just do? Okay. I think it's working now. Yay. Hello. I'm going to clean my room, and that's really exciting. So I thought I would live stream it. But I also don't have a vlog for you guys today. I was doing a pretty good job for a while vlogging every day, and then it kind of slowed down as things got crazy in Vancouver. And then now I'm back home and I'm just exhausted, and so I haven't been vlogging as much. I vlogged the VMAs, which just went up yesterday, and I vlogged the day before the VMAs, but I haven't edited that yet. But I didn't vlog yesterday. I'm just like totally sucking on the vlogging front. So I thought since I don't have a vlog for you, I will do a little live stream and hang out because I haven't done a live stream in a long time. And I will be cleaning my room because that's really entertaining for you to watch. And yeah. Oh, Haley said, lovely as Rachel, and she said, did you send out the Miranda headshots? Because I haven't gotten it and I hope it's not lost in the mail. No, Haley, I haven't, but I have your address. I have everyone's address in a file on my computer. And this week, we're going to be sending them out later this week. So we just haven't scheduled that out yet. I literally got home from Canada a few days ago. It's been crazy because I hosted the red carpet for Ellen a couple days ago, and that took up my whole life. It was like very stressful. And then today I've just kind of been recuperating and dealing with haters back off stuff. So, but yes, that is coming. It did not get lost in the mail. I'm sorry it's taking so long, but it's coming soon, I promise. What's the hashtag? God, you guys love a hashtag. Colleen is boring is the hashtag. Okay, so Amy said, when will your episode of Ellen be out? I don't know. I'm not like gonna be on the episode, like I'm not gonna be like interviewed or anything. It's just like my segment at the VMAs they said is gonna air. And I don't even believe that's true. Like I feel like they're just gonna put it on YouTube. Like if it's on actual Ellen, they said it is gonna be. So I hope it is, but like, I feel like there's no way. Like that's crazy. But I'm not going to be on it. Like I'm not going to get interviewed or whatever. So it's literally just like my interviews, but I don't know when. They haven't told me the date yet. So, but I get to announce exciting things very soon. So I'm really excited. Like in the next week, I get to tell you guys some really exciting stuff, and I'm like dying. And I feel like that's part of the reason I haven't been vlogging as much is because I'm like, I'm so bad at keeping secrets I'm so bad at keeping secrets. So I'm like, feel like I'm just gonna like accidentally tell you guys. Yeah, anyway. Alessandro said, are we going to see more emotional Miranda in season 2? By the way, she hashtag Colleen is boring. And I forgot that I asked you guys to use that hashtag. And I was like, that was a mean hashtag. I'm an idiot. Oh my God, you guys, look at my cat. Just, what's that? Gus. Gus! Hey, Gus! Nope, okay. Anyway, is it gonna be more emotional? You'll have to wait and see. The season comes out later. I'm so excited for you guys to see it. It's totally different. Like the season is totally different. So I don't know how to explain it. Like I feel like I've seen it so many times that like I don't even know if it's good. Like I just feel paranoid about it now. I feel like every night I try to go to sleep and I just stay awake going like everyone's gonna hate it. It's not good. Oh my God, everyone's gonna hate it. Everyone's gonna hate you. Like I every night like lay awake and think these horrible thoughts about myself and about that. But I've been working really hard on it. I think it's good. It's just totally different and weird. I think we took a lot more risks with like how we edited it, and there's some like really bizarre parts and some like interesting parts. There's definitely emotional parts. It's different than last season though. It's not, I can't explain it without giving it away, but it's totally different. I feel like it's weirder. The storyline is weirder. The situations that I get into are weirder. So last season it was a little bit, I'd say last season was a little bit more grounded this season, I mean, it wasn't grounded, but like this season, the things that happen are a little more like crazy. Yeah, that's all I can really say. And also I would say last season was like, I don't want to give anything away, but last season, I feel like season 1 of Haters Back Off was like slow to get to like people, everyone's relationships developed slowly. And this season, like, I can't believe how much happens in like one episode. I'm like, whoa, oh my God, all that happens in one episode? That's crazy. Like, I remember when we were shooting, like, I was like, I can't believe all the stuff we did in just one day. This is just for one episode. This is insane. Like, so much happens each episode. So that's the big difference, I think. Harvey just texted me. Oh, I can tell you about this. Okay, so Suzanne, my queen, just texted me. She texted me that okay, so I'm going on tour in a few weeks to Oslo, Sweden, Amsterdam, Edinburgh, Scotland, and Wales. So I'm going to 5 different cities. And I'm still working on getting some people to come to the UK with me, and it's looking like it's going to happen. So I'll be able to tell you who is coming to the UK soon. But if you are going to one of the shows, we're doing something different this year with the merch. So you can buy merch at the show if you want to. And we might do this for all my shows from now on. But if you want to buy merch before getting there, like if you can buy your merch online, and then when you go to the show, you can just pick it up. So that way you don't have to worry about standing in line to buy a sweatshirt or buy a pop socket or buy whatever. You can buy it online, and then you show up at the merch table with your receipt and they just give it to you. So, and she just texted me that it's live. So let me see if it is live, because you guys can go check out the merch. There's something new on it that I'm excited about. One of the things that I made, that I'm hopefully gonna take on tour with me everywhere, and eventually hopefully we'll have, hold on, store. I'm gonna see if this works. Okay, hold on. Let's see if it works. So one of the things I made, oh yeah, it's there. Okay, so there's a Spread Happiness shirt. I wrote out Spread Happiness 10 trillion times probably in my apartment in Canada to get it to look like the right kind of, I wanted to look like my handwriting, but I still kind of didn't want it to look too sloppy because I have really sloppy handwriting. But I made a Spread Happiness shirt. It just says Spread Happiness in my handwriting. And I drew a little ugly sunflower. It's a light pink like hoodie like this. And you can either have it long and have it like a normal hoodie, or not a hoodie. I'm sorry, it's not a hoodie. It's a crew neck sweatshirt like this, because I wear these all the time. Or what I'm gonna do, when I can't wait to get my hands on one, I'm gonna cut it into a crop top, because you guys know I love a crop top. So you can either cut it like a crop top, like how I'm gonna wear it, or you can wear it long. Like I'll probably have one long and one like a crop top, and the long one I'll wear to bed. But I think it's really cute. And then we have a new Miranda shirt, and we have Miranda pop sockets. So if you want to buy merch before you come to my show, I'll tweet it out as Miranda right now, so you guys can see how that works. It's pretty exciting. I think it's cool, because then you don't have to worry about like having cash or you know, anything like that. Like you can just show up and just grab your stuff that you bought online already, or you can buy stuff for your friends online and then take it home or ship it to your friend or whatever. Hold on, Miranda's things. But right now this stuff is limited to just the shows that I am doing in the UK. Pre-order merch for the UK shows. Coming to the UK tour. I'm sorry guys to do this while I'm talking to you, but I want you to see the link. Pre-order your merch and pick it up when you get there. Does that make sense? Coming on to the UK tour. Coming to UK tour? Look, this is how I do tweets, guys. I'm an old lady. Pre-order your merch and pick it up when you get. Okay, let's see how this works. I hope that link works. Let's find out. I'm gonna click it. So I don't have like too much merch, but I do have a few things. And I'm pretty sure this is only for like if you're going to the show, so you have to pick it up there. And by the way, I know that sweater is like, it's too expensive. And I tried to get the price down and they're like, no, if this is how much sweatshirts are and sweaters are. I was like, what? So by the way, I know that is like way pricey. And then I was looking at other YouTuber sweatshirts and they were like $80. And I was like, what the heck? Mine's not that much. Mine's 40. But anyway, I still feel like that's way too much money. Anyway, so that's that. Sorry, I talked about that for 10 years, 10 trillion years. They said it's not working. It's not working. The link doesn't work, girl. It works for me. I'm so confused. I literally just clicked on it and it took me there. Service unavailable. Maybe you guys crashed the damn system because it really was just working for me 1 second ago. Hold on. Service unavailable. My fans crashed the site. Okay. I'm texting Suzanne. Okay, I'll figure that out later. That's hilarious. You guys are the best. You already broke it. Why does that make me laugh? I think it makes me laugh because I always tell people like, okay, I just deleted it because that tweet, I'll figure it. I think you guys did break it because it was literally just working for me and now it's not. Like I literally was just looking it online on my computer and I was looking it on my phone and now it says service unavailable. That's really funny. So I feel like whenever I do like website stuff with people, they're like, I tell them like, oh, is the server pretty good? Because like my viewers like love to go and like go to the website or like for merch or whatever. Like, yeah, oh, it's fine. It's not gonna be a big deal. Like they think no one's gonna go on it. And I'm like, no, I promise, like they're gonna click on the link. Like people think that you guys aren't gonna click on like stuff like that. And then it always breaks. I love you guys so much. It's so funny. They were like, this is gonna be great. It's gonna be so easy. I shouldn't be saying any of this. I'm being shady, but like, they're like, this is gonna save so much time for your fans and it's gonna be so easy. And then they could just, it doesn't even work. That's so my life. I don't know why I find that so hilarious. Suzanne, I don't know if you're watching, but I hope you're laughing too. Okay. Yeah, Ben's all, oh my God, it's hilarious. You know, it's dedication when you managed to break it. Oh, why am I laughing so hard? Jen says, what do you love about Vancouver? I really wish I got to meet you while you were here filming. Jen, I wish I got to meet you too. I'm going to start cleaning because that was the whole thing I needed to do when I got up here. Okay, this is my bedside table. Well, one side, the other side's a disaster too. Just, I always have so much crap everywhere. Okay, so I love Vancouver so much. My favorite thing about Vancouver, I love everything about it. Honestly, the only thing I don't like about Vancouver is that it's not in Los Angeles. Like that's the only thing I don't like about Vancouver because I just miss my family and my friends too much when I'm there. But everything else I love. I love the food. I love the people. I love the weather. I love the scenery. I literally love everything. So, oh, Parker left some sparkling water on my bedside table when he was here the other day. But yeah, I love everything about Vancouver. I think Vancouver is like the best place ever. But I am really happy to be home. Okay. Tamia said, road to Miranda updates. So I, for those of you who don't know what that is, which might be a lot of you because we filmed it like 2 years ago. I filmed a documentary a long time ago. And it was like before I had my Netflix show, season 1, before season 1 of the Netflix show, before I went up to Canada, before anything. And so we started editing it and we realized that pieces were missing from it and it wasn't quite done. And it was looking really good. It was getting really close. But then just a lot of stuff started changing and happening in my life. And my life is very different now than it was then. And so it's not a very, like if you watch that documentary, just my life is so much different. So we tried to edit it again and try to like do an updated version of like my life now. And it just still wasn't working. So I don't know if you guys will ever see it. I don't know. We're still trying to figure out if that is going to happen. But now I've been talking with some people about maybe doing a new documentary, because like season 2 is coming out and I'm going on more tours and I'm working on these other projects, and like, so I might start a new documentary and maybe put pieces of the old one in it, or like, I don't know. But that old documentary, Road to Miranda, how it was, I don't know if you guys will ever see it. I'm hoping that you'll see parts of it and like get to see some of it, because some of it's really awesome. And I love that documentary a lot. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I want you guys to see it. Maybe someday. Yes, Marin, Colleen's Glitter said, remember when you said you were going to live stream every episode of HBO? Here's back off. I do remember when I said that, and I didn't finish, but a lot was going on in my life. And so I didn't get to finish live streaming. I don't remember which one I ended on. Did I do, I know I didn't do episode 8, but I don't remember if I did episode 7. I was thinking about, I think I'm going to do it soon, because at some point this year, season 2 will come out. So leading up to season 2 coming out, I'll probably do a lot of fun stuff with you guys and rewatch season 1 with you, so that you can like remember what happened, because it was so long ago. So you can remember what happened in season 1 before you guys watch season 2. So I think I'll do the final episodes that I didn't do before when I do that. So yeah, that will be great. Oh my gosh, my room is a disaster. Next question. Okay. Oh my gosh, Suzanne, I love you. Suzanne is watching. I don't know if she was. Okay. Oh no! Natasha said I ended on episode 5. I thought I did more than that. So I still have to do 6, 7, and 8? Holy snaps. Okay. That's a lot. Okay. Basically, my version of cleaning is just shoving everything into drawers. So learn from an adult. That's how you do it. How many episodes are in season 2? There's 8. No, okay. Jordan said, are we definitely getting the Miranda funeral show for the UK Euro tour? No, you are not. You're not getting the funeral show because I want to do something different. And there will be a lot of, it'll be like maybe half new stuff, half old stuff. It'll be a different themed show. There won't be a coffin and like Miranda dying and all that jazz. And I don't know yet, but I'm thinking about doing something totally different for the Miranda transformation from me into Miranda, like totally different. And I just bought a bunch of stuff on Amazon to see if I can make it work. And so I have like boxes and boxes of just crazy stuff in downstairs right now that I need to open up and set up. And I might do it tonight and practice and see if I can get this thing to work, because I think it'd be really fun to try something new. I've been doing Defying Gravity and Let It Go for almost 9 years and transforming into Miranda. And it's really fun, and I'll never kill it. Like, it'll always pop up in shows and stuff, but I might not do it this tour. I might do something totally different, but I don't know yet. So we'll see. I promise whatever will be really cool. It won't be like something super lame. It'll be super awesome. I wouldn't replace anything without it being cool. So no, it's not the funeral show. It's something different. Oh, the link is working now, it says. So whatever link I tweeted earlier, let me see. I'll click it. I'm trying to make it work. There, wait, it is working now. So it's bmerch.com/store/Miranda Sings/ is the website. I'm nervous to tweet it again because I don't want it to crash. bmerch.com/store/Miranda Sings/. So check that out. I need to get a trash bag up here. I have so much garbage. Yeah, okay, hold on. Let's see. What's the next question? I guess the link's working. Go check it out. Go look at the merch. Oh no, everyone's mad about Girl Not Defying Gravity. Georgia said, opinion on Taylor's new song and vid. Oh my gosh, you're gonna have to listen to me because I'm taking this to my bathroom, but it's amazing. It's so good. And freaking Todrick is in it. And Todrick is so good and amazing. I don't know, I think it's awesome. I love it. But there's like, she's getting a lot of shade for it, which is kind of annoying. Like, I think it's awesome. I know she's technically being shady in the video. That's what everyone's saying, that she's being shady. But I feel like she's just like responding to what everyone has said about her. Like, she's just like being like, hey, this is all the stuff you guys have said about me and to me. And she's just like owning it. She's like, call me a snake? Okay, fine, I'm a snake. But I don't know, I love it. I think it's a good song, and I really like it. And I think it's annoying how much in the media we like make girls come after girls, and that's one thing I don't like. I don't like the feud between her and Katy Perry, because it's like, I don't like encouraging girls to hate on other girls. Not that I encourage girls hating on boys. I don't think we should hate on anyone, but I just feel like we have enough like hate and sadness and horribleness in the world, but the last thing we need is people hating on each other, and especially women, because women are already kind of looked down upon and treated badly and manipulated and all that stuff by men. And so we need to stick together. And so when women fight against each other, it just kind of makes me sad, because yeah, I just want to see women empower each other and build each other up and not tear each other down. So that's the only thing like kind of bums me out. Like, I like that Taylor's like standing up for herself, but it makes me sad that like that feud is still going on. But it seems like, I don't know their business. I don't know their life. I'm not going to assume things. I don't know her. I don't know Katie. So I don't know what went on behind the scenes. So I'm not going to assume nothing. Maybe they're best friends. Who knows? But yeah. There's always mysterious stains on my bed that I do not know where they came from. Do you guys have that? I feel like, is that a girl thing, or is that just a disgusting human thing and I'm just a disgusting human? I feel like there's always nasty, nasty stains on my bed. I think most of them are from Gus, to be honest. And maybe, I mean, they're probably from me, but I'm gonna pretend they're from Gus. Why are there so many blankets in my room? Oh, they're from the kids. Parker and Bailey and Jakey came up and we had a little cuddle party up here. And it was fun. Okay, next question. I just made my bed, making progress. Allie said she has the stains too. How's your shoulder doing? Not great, but I'm okay. Let's see. Everyone's saying they have the stains too. Yeah, like, where do the stains come from? They're like mysterious, weird stains. And I'm like, what are you? Like a little dot this big of like yellow or brown, or I'm like gray. What is that? Oh, Ella said it's just me. Okay. Okay. How are the VMAs? VMAs were so fun. Okay, so I have a vlog up of it. If you guys want to check that out, you should. But the VMAs were awesome. Really, really exciting. Made me really nervous to be there. Like, I was beyond nervous. But it was really fun. Let me see who I can give you guys the tea, who was nice and who was rude at the VMAs. Let me think. Basically, everyone was really nice. There was one person, And I'm not gonna say who, because I'm not gonna be like that, because maybe they're just having a bad day, because I've had bad days too. But there was a person, everyone I interviewed was so nice, like so nice. There was one person I interviewed, and every time we asked them a question, they were like, I don't know, like that, like super rude. I was like, what the heck? And maybe they're just having a really bad day. So I don't know. I don't want to assume that that person's like rude, because I don't know that person and I've never met that person before. And maybe someone was just rude to them on the red carpet, because people are rude to me all the time on the red carpet when I am interviewed. So maybe someone had just been rude to them and they just didn't want to be there anymore. But it was funny. Like every time me and Andy were like, so answer the question. What's this about? What do you think? Blah, blah. And this person was just like, I don't know. I was like, oh my God, it was like so uncomfortable. But like I said, maybe that person is just having a bad day. Or maybe I just read into it. I don't know. But so, what else? VMAs. Everyone was really nice. More people knew who Miranda was than I thought were going to, which was exciting. Like, Noah Cyrus, at least unless she was lying, but Noah Cyrus is like, oh my God, yeah, I know Miranda. Hey, Miranda. And I was like, Noah Cyrus. Like, I freaked because I love Noah Cyrus. So that was exciting. Jared Leto had no idea who I was, but he was really nice, really nice. Everyone was nice, honestly. Like, everyone was really sweet. Liza Koshy was there, and I had to stay in character. I wanted to like break character so bad and be like, Liza, oh my God, I want to hang out with you. I want to be your friend. She was the cutest little bean. Like, she was so tiny, like tiny, and so cute and just so bubbly and happy and sweet. And I've met Liza a couple times before, and she's always like that. Like, she's always the sweetest, happiest, bubbliest. Like, she's so nice. So it was good to see her. We're not like friends. We're just like, I've met her a couple times at a couple different things. But she's really cool. And she was excited to be there. And then it was funny. Yeah, everyone just was so different. Like, it was, I don't know. I feel like celebrities have such a bad like stigma to their name. Like, everyone assumes celebrities are rude, and people make videos being like rudest celebrities I've met, which I've done one as Miranda. Like, and I think they're just people. Like, they're just people, and sometimes they might be in a bad mood, and that's okay. Like, sometimes people are in a bad mood, but that doesn't make them a bad person or a rude person. Everyone was really nice. Like, everyone I talked to, like Logic, one of the nicest guys I have ever spoken to. Like, genuine, sweet, kind, just amazing. Like, he was so sweet. Everyone was like that, though. Everyone was really nice. Oh, Angela just texted me. I'll take a step back in a minute. Ooh, here's an interesting question. Grace12345 said, what's the scariest moment of your childhood? Oh man, that's a dark one. Scariest. This is the shirt. I'm finally unpacking from Canada right now. This is the shirt I wear in the noise canceling headphones video. The scariest thing from my childhood. Oh my God, that was the worst folding job in the universe. Did you see that? How bad that was? I ended up just rolling it. Scariest thing that happened to me from my childhood. God, I don't even know. Like, I feel like nothing really that scary happened to me. There's one thing that's like scarred in my brain, and it's not even scary. It's just like a moment that I remember being mortified. Hold on, actually, I'm gonna text Angela back. I'm live streaming. Okay. What was the question? Scariest moment. Oh, yes, I remember. So I was in a Taco Bell, shocker. I was in a Taco Bell with my mom, and I went to the bathroom, or I don't know, but I came back. I came and I was really little, and I started walking. I like grabbed on my mom's legs. I was like a really shy little girl when I was really, really little. And I was like a mommy's girl. Like I had to be attached to my mom at all times. And I went to my mom's legs and I was like holding on her legs, and I was like holding on her legs and walking around in circles around her, like around my mom's legs. And then I heard this voice that was not my mom. And it was like, hi. And I looked up and it was some random woman who's like wearing similar jeans to my mom. This is not a scary moment, by the way. This is just a moment that's like burned into my brain because I was so embarrassed and so scared because I was so shy. The fact that I had just like hugged some random person, was like holding onto their legs and like crawling on their legs. I was so embarrassed. So that, for some reason, that pops into my brain. I just bought this that morning. But what else? Scary moment from my childhood. I mean, I don't really have any scary moments that I can think of right now off the top of my head. I never really got like lost. So I guess I kind of was a scaredy cat. There's one thing that scared me every week. I had like really bad like anxiety if I didn't like being away from my mom. I didn't like being away from home. I get really bad homesickness. And I've talked about this before online a little bit, but if I was not with my parents at night, like I couldn't spend the night at friends' houses. Like until I was maybe 12. Like you guys have slumber parties and stuff when you're little. Like I couldn't do it. Like I would just bawl my eyes out. I thought something was going to happen to me. I thought something was going to happen to my family if I wasn't with them. I only felt safe if my family was all together. I'm still kind of like that. Like obviously I don't sleep in the same house as my family, but I still need to be around them all the time. I don't feel okay unless I see my family often. Like I'm so intertwined in their lives and they're so intertwined in mine. And so when I was really little, like I just could not spend the night at anyone's house unless it was my house. Even if it was my grandparents. Like I'd go to my grandparents' house and I would just cry and beg, please let me go home. Please let me go home. I can't be here. Let me call my mom. Like I'd just sob and my parents would have to come pick me up. And so I had like really bad like separation anxiety from my parents, which I don't know why. But I remember my school one of my public schools, I went to a bunch of different elementary schools, and one that I went to, we had every Thursday was 2 o'clock day. I don't know if you guys have that now, if a lot of you are younger watching me right now or not, or if you adults had this when you were younger, but we got out of school at 3 p.m., but every Thursday we got out at 2 p.m. in elementary school. And one Thursday, my mom forgot that it was a 2 o'clock day. She forgot that it was Thursday. This is so minimal and not a big deal. And most people on the planet would just be like, oh, she just forgot. Let's just call her and tell her she forgot and she'll come pick me up. I was not like that. Like I was so stressed, like had such bad anxiety. I lost it. Like I think I was in 4th grade and I remember the day so well. I went out to wait for my mom and I waited and all the cars came around the parking lot and all of my friends left and I was the only one standing there out by the cars and the parking lot was empty and I was standing there alone and it's probably like 2:15 at this point, 2:30. And I bawled, like just sobbed, and I ran into the office and I was like, my mom's not here. She forgot me. And it wasn't even that I thought she forgot me. Like I thought something had happened to her because I thought my mom loves me so much. Like she wouldn't forget me. Like, so she must have died. Like that's the only explanation. And I'm like that even now, like in relationships and stuff, like, or friendships, if someone is supposed to come over and they're late, like I don't think they hit traffic. I think something horrible happened to them and they must have died. And like I freak. Like I don't know what that's called. Maybe someone out there can analyze that and tell me what that means, if that's like some sort of anxiety or I don't know what that's called, but it's true. Like I have major panic. And I assume the absolute worst. Like I assume the worst possible case scenario, and I just freak out. So when you said what's the scariest thing that happened to you when you're little, my mind goes to like a couple things, but that's one that I remember just sobbing. And the nurse because we didn't have cell phones back then. And so, because I'm an old lady. So the nurse called my mom, and my mom was like, oh, I forgot. I'm so sorry. And so my mom showed up late. But even after the nurse said, your mom's on her way, like, I didn't believe her. Like, I was like, no, there's something wrong. Like, and I was positive something was wrong with my mom, even though she had just talked to my mom, and my mom was like, yeah, I'm coming right now. My mom lived 2 minutes from, I could have walked home. Like, but yeah, that pops out in my mind. I'm curious if any of you have that same irrational fear as I do. Like, obviously if someone calls me, like last night Heather came over. If Heather called and said, she texted me, she said, I'm stuck in traffic, I'm gonna be late. Obviously don't panic. But if I don't hear from her and I know she's gonna come over at a certain time, I don't assume she's stuck in traffic. I assume something horrible happened. So, and it like destroys me. I have like been a crazy person in past relationships, like where I'll like call every family member and friend of the person who I can't get a hold of, and like crying, like I freak out. So that was a scary thing that happened to me. I'm trying to think of other scary things in my childhood. I can't really think of anything. My sister would get night terrors when she was little, and that was scary to wake up to because we shared a room. She'd wake up and I'd wake up, and because she'd be screaming and marching in a circle in the corner of our bedroom. She'd just be marching like, yeah, and like screaming and sobbing, and her eyes would be wide open, but she was asleep. It was the weirdest thing. So that was kind of scary to wake up to all the time. But she only had that till she was like 4 or something like that. Wow, that was a really long-winded answer. Ava said, I have that fear of 10,000%. It's gotten better, but I literally couldn't control it when I was younger. Yeah, I'm the same way, like couldn't control it, uncontrollable sobbing. I just assumed the worst thing in the world was happening ever. Okay, let's see. Becky said, nope, you're not alone. I do this every day. Kirsten said, I'm like this too. Like if my mom is late to pick me up from school, I start to freak out. Ash said, girl, I'm the exact same way. I love my family a little too much. Emma said, I've had this problem a lot more lately. It's so scary. So maybe it's not that weird. I thought maybe there's something like wrong with me, that my brain went to this dark, scary place whenever I can't find someone or can't hear from them. But I guess it's pretty normal. Yeah, Jen said, whenever my mom and brother say they're going to pick me up from work and are late, I think they're in a car accident. Yeah. Sophie said, have you ever had any paranormal experiences since you did the Ouija board with Corey? No, but man, I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you this, but I'm about to do something where I might get to experience some paranormal things very soon. Like there's something happening very, very soon. I get to maybe meet and talk to paranormal things, but I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you about it yet. So who knows? I'm the worst. Probably shouldn't have said that, but whatever. But since we were just talking about that fear thing. Okay. So there was this one time where I was at my grandma's house. I will never forget it. And, I was really scared. I wanted to go home. I was crying. And my grandma did not want me to go home. My grandma and my grandpa were the two most incredible human beings on planet Earth. Like literally the best people you would ever meet in the universe were my grandparents. Like the sweetest, most like nicest, most perfect, hilarious, sweet, selfless, amazing human beings. So anyway, my grandma didn't want me to go home, because she loved me and she knew that she could keep me safe. She knew I was fine. So even though I was crying and begging to go home, she was like, you're fine here. Please don't go home. Like, please stay. I want you to stay here and have fun with me. And, but I wanted to go home so bad. And she's like, just try to go to sleep. Here, I'll go to your room with you. So she went into my room with, the room I was sleeping in. And she, I laid me on my stomach and she started rubbing my back. And she was like, here, I'll pray with you. And so she prayed and she like rubbed my back and she said, just close your eyes and you'll go to sleep. And I was crying. I was like, no, I want to go home. And she's like, Colleen, just breathe and just pray and think good thoughts. And so I closed my eyes and she started rubbing my back and like tickling my back. And I started praying. I was probably like 10 or 11. I started praying. I remember the prayer too. I remember like saying, God, like, please put your angels around me and keep me safe. I'm scared. Like this little girl with this like little dinky prayer. And I remember, I remember feeling like my grandma, I remember feeling just warm and cozy and happy. And I felt my grandma's hand on my back and I felt safe and I felt better. And I opened my eyes to tell my grandma like, okay, I'm going to stay. And I opened my eyes and she wasn't there. She was not in the room anymore. Like she had left. She wasn't there earlier, but she had left. But I could still feel someone rubbing my back, like tickling my back and rubbing it. I could still feel it. But she was not in the room. And I remember like I wasn't scared as a little girl, but I knew, I was like, oh, that's an angel. Like that's someone watching me and someone's tickling my back and making me feel warm and cozy and I'm safe. And I fell asleep. And that was the first time I was ever able to spend the night somewhere that wasn't my house. And I still remember that. And regardless of whether, you know, who knows what that was. Maybe it was an angel. Maybe it was a ghost. Maybe it was just the sensation that she had just been rubbing my back so I could still feel it. Who knows what it was. But I know that then when I was a little 10-year-old girl, I believed that it was an angel rubbing my back and that Jesus was protecting me. And I just remember that moment and feeling like it was very special to me when I was a little girl. I remember being like, oh my gosh, someone is in here protecting me and taking care of me. Even though nothing bad was happening, I was just like scared for no reason. But I love stuff like that. I love moments, whether it be paranormal or ghosts or people who moved on or angels or nothing, who knows what it all is, but it's that's all very, I love stuff like that. I love that I asked to be protected and then I felt protected and I was okay. And I don't know why that kind of stuff is cool to me, but it is. Look at my cat. Gussie, is you being so cute? Is you being so cute? Come here. You gotta be cute for the internet. What are you doing? You thinking about biting me and changing your mind? Oh. He falls asleep often with my hand in his mouth. Like he'll take a bite of me and then just pass out. I love that I'm just live streaming while I'm folding my laundry. Like this is the most boring. We're just chatting, y'all. This feels like we're just friends, just chatting. Okay. Abby said it was me. Abby is Jesus Rise. Parker Stalker said, what was your childhood crush? Jesse from Full House. Uncle Jesse. Let's see. Ray said, would you ever find another cat so Gus could have a friend? I don't know. I thought about it in the past and I really wanted another one, but the problem is, and I do want more pets. I want dogs, I want cats, but Gus is territorial and it makes me so sad because Gus, like, and granted, okay, look how cute this shirt is, by the way. Hey. Gus, whenever Blaze comes over, because Rachel comes over all the time with her dog, my sister with her dog, who's a Rottweiler. No, he's not. I literally just made up a crazy lie. Why did I just say that? I grew up with a Rottweiler. My sister has a pit bull. That was so weird. Why did I say Rottweiler? Anyway, whenever she comes over with him, granted, he's a big, scary dog. And he's not scary. I mean, he's a sweetie. But to Gus, he's probably scary because he's big and he's muscly and he's very loud. And so Gus doesn't like him. He hisses at him. He swats at him. And Blaze barks at him. Like, they don't get along. And it makes me so sad because I want them to be best friends. So I don't know if Gus would like another person in the house or another cat or another dog or anything. That makes me pretty sad. Yeah, maybe someday. I would like another kitty, but no one can be as good as Gus. Gus is like the freaking best. Alina Elena, sorry, I don't know if I'm saying your name wrong, probably. If you weren't a YouTuber, what would you do? I'd want to be a mom, I think. A mom, and I want to open up a musical theater camp for kids, or just like an arts camp. It doesn't have to be musical theater, just like something that has to do with art, so kids could come and draw and dance and sing and just get out that like creative, have a creative outlet away from home. That's what I would like to do, but I really want to be a mom someday. And I don't think I could, maybe I could, I don't know. I don't know that I could be a mom and have a full-time job. Like, I like to think that I can. Like, sometimes I'm like, yeah, I could still work if I had kids, but I don't know. Cause like, even when like Bailey and Jacob and Parker and Duncan come over, like, I cannot work. Like, there's not a chance. When they're here, like, I'm making them food, we're playing games, we're doing crafts, like, we're, you know, doing what, like, it's really hard to do work with kids around. So, and I love being full on 100%, you get my attention, nothing else matters, like, if there are kids around. So I can't imagine working if I had kids, but maybe, who knows what will happen. So many clothes. Okay, I'll answer one more question. Ryan said, what are your thoughts in Big Brother? Oh, girl. Okay, I love Big Brother. I like the American one. I love Trisha, and she was just on Celebrity Big Brother, and then she left the house, and I love her. But I do love the American version better than the British version. So basically, this season of Big Brother, to me, has been a little disappointing. And I love the show. I love everyone on the show. This is not me throwing shade or spilling tea on anyone in the cast or whatever, but I just feel like Paul is running the house. I don't know if any of you guys watch Big Brother, but this is one guy who's literally controlling the whole house. He makes every decision for everyone, and it feels like no one else is playing the game. So usually in Big Brother, everyone's competing and trying really hard to win everything so they can win the money at the end of the season. And I feel like this season, no one cares. Like, no one wants to play. No one's trying. They're just letting Paul do it all. And Paul's going to win. It's like obvious. Since Paul got in the house, it's one guy. He's going to win. So this season's been kind of a bummer because there's no like exciting, like, oh my gosh, who's going to win? What's going to happen? It's just kind of like, oh yeah, Paul's going to win. Like, that's kind of just the end. Paul's going to win. Cool. So that's kind of a bummer. But that's my thoughts on Big Brother this season. But I do love that show a lot. I said one more and then I was lying. I was doing more. So there's more. Joss is gay at Loves Racheline says, can we buy your merch at the Amsterdam show too? I don't have a credit card. Yes, you can buy the merch once you get there, or you can buy it on the website. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Damaris wants tea. She said, are we ever going to know the real story of this video? The video where I said, my boobs made him cry. Because that's not the whole truth. The story time video basically says, like, a boy touched my boobs. We were making out and he touched my boobs. And then he cried because he felt like such a sinner. That did happen. That did 100% happen. That wasn't a lie. But another time he did do a little further than that. And he cried even harder. And I mean, you guys probably assume what he did. But he... I don't want to say, I don't know how like little people are like that are watching. I don't know how young some of you guys are, so I don't want to say things that are inappropriate. But yeah, that story is not completely true. Like, it is true, that did happen. I didn't lie. A boy touched my boobs and he cried. But the time where he really cried and went to town and felt so bad, we had done something that was a little bit further than that, but like still not. Like, I was a virgin all through college. I didn't do anything dirty or bad. Like, nothing. So even the thing that we did do was still really like minimal, and probably most of the people on here have done, and I didn't even do it until I was like 20 something. Yeah, I don't want to say, because I don't know if like little kids are watching, and I don't want to be inappropriate to like little ones. Everyone's just telling me to spill the tea. Okay, now people are assuming it's worse than what it was. People are assuming it's like way worse. People are all asking, it's not as bad as you think. Like people are like saying, oh, just say that he did this. And it wasn't bad. Like it really wasn't. It was just more than touching boobs. Okay, we're not talking about that anymore. Y'all need to drop it. Scott said, will you be doing Vlogmas again this year? Yes, I definitely will. Oh, Riley said, tell the weed story. So I did film a story time video where I talk about a time where I did a drug. I did. Now I am a very good girl, and I don't do much of anything. I mostly just work 24/7 and hang out with my family, my friends. That's all that I do. I drink a glass of something maybe once a month, if that, like not even. And I don't touch drugs, but I have tried marijuana, and I tell the story of it, and it's embarrassing. So I did tell the story, and I was older. Like I was not like it was after college, like, and I'll wait because it is a story time. I want you guys to hear the story, but I just don't want y'all to know that it wasn't no like I'm ain't no pothead. I don't, not that I shade on people who like marijuana. Is very legal in a lot of places, and a lot of people like it for medical use. A lot of people like it for fun use, whatever. I don't do it, but I just want it to be known that I'm not a little stoner head. Chloe said, are you going to do a collab month for November? I don't know. That's a good idea. See, November in my mind is kind of reserved for like childhood cancer fundraiser, because that's what I do, because November is my birthday month. And so that's the month I always raise money for childhood cancer. So that's kind of what that month is reserved for, but maybe I will do it. Maybe I'll do it a collab month. I thought about, wait, what month are we in now? What is it right now? September almost? Maybe I could do some collab stuff for October. I don't know, y'all. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. It's hard to do collabs now because everyone's so busy, and like the people I used to collab with like are so busy and doing new projects, and it's just like not as popular. Remember, do you guys remember the era of like Tyler Oakley and Zoella, Connor Franta, the Holy Trinity, like the era of YouTube where like, it was a couple years ago, where those people were like the YouTubers that were really popular, and they'd always collab all the time. Everyone would do collab months, and everyone was like really close, and we're all really good friends. And then we all started doing all these other projects and like started kind of branching out and doing other things. And then now there's this whole new era of YouTubers who are great. Like some of them are super talented and just crushing the game. Like Liza Koshy is so talented and so genuine and so sweet. And the Gabby Show was so sweet and awesome and talented and funny. And like, there's some really great YouTubers out there, but it's just totally different than it used to be. It's like night and day from how YouTube used to be. Then there's also like other YouTubers who are, you know, just around for the drama and like starting drama and not being very nice people. And it's just so different. Like, I feel like it's so different. And it used to very much be like just the vloggers who like talk to the camera. And now there's like elements of YouTube that are much more defined. I know they were always there. Like there were always gamers, there were always beauty gurus, there was always this, but like, I felt like it was all like, these are the YouTubers. And now it's like, here are storytime people, here are beauty gurus, here are the vloggers, here are the drama channels, like, and it's like very separated, and there's a very like a very young generation now watching YouTube, not watching, but maybe watching too, but on YouTube, it's like much younger. So when I collab with people now, I feel so old. I do, just because I've been on YouTube for 10 years and I just feel old. Like I feel old next to like I did collabs and they were so fun with Maddie Ziegler and JoJo and Grace Vanderwall. Like I was just collabing with these people, and they're so talented and they're so sweet, such great go-getters, hardworking women, like little ladies in the business. But I am literally old enough to be their mother. So I feel kind of weird like collabing with people who are so much younger than me. I mean, I think they're cute and they're fun, but I just wouldn't want, I never wanted to look, I don't know. It just feels so different. It used to feel like I was collabing with like my buddies, like my friends. And now I'm like, I feel like I'm like that weird aunt that's like making a video with like, I don't know, but maybe I'm crazy. I'm probably just like overthinking things. But anyway, look at these little pants. They got little cuts in them. These are pretty cute. Maybe I'll put these on. I haven't worn them much yet. I got a bunch of new clothes. Oh, I know why I don't like these. Because they're kind of low, and I don't like my tummy, so I like to cover it up with high-waisted jeans. This is literally the most boring live stream in the world, so I'm glad that I titled it that, because it's very accurate. Where do you get your phone cases from, Ella? I get them online. I think I got this in like forever21.com or like H&M. Like I go shopping in the middle of the night for weird things, and I think that's where I got this one. Let's see. Sarah, hi Sarah, I love you. She said, what's been the highlight of this year so far? So many amazing things have happened to me this year. Sarah, I will end on this one. This year has been full of ups and downs. Holy smokes. It has definitely been the hardest, saddest, happiest, most overwhelming, exhausting, rewarding year of my life. Like literally every single word that you can use to describe anything I have experienced this year. It has been the hardest. I mean, every word, like the saddest, hurtful, devastating, exciting, happy, wonderful, like every single thing this year that's happened to me. Like it's been the most intense year I've ever had in my life. The most intense. My favorite thing that's happened to me this year, shooting season 2 was really fun. There's a lot of wonderful things that have happened to me this year. I think the best, like, okay, so I'll say 2 things. The best, like, physical, actual thing that I have done, that I have experienced this year, was probably on set. I kind of got to help co-direct a few things, and there's one scene in particular that I got to direct. Like, we had directors for every episode. I never directed anything. Like, we had directors there, but I was very much involved with saying how I wanted the scene shot, and like that we had awesome directors who were really collaborative and just amazing. But I found a new like love and passion for directing, and I never thought, like season 1, I was like, I would never direct, no way. And now this season, I'm like, oh my God, like I can't wait to direct someday. But like something that was really cool that this year was, there are a few moments, and there's one scene in particular that I directed and had the idea for the lighting and for how the camera movements happened and what happened in the scene, and I fought for it, and I really wanted it to happen, and that's how we shot it, and that's how it came to be. And then seeing in the editing room, and then now seeing the final product of it, I'm like, this feeling of like pride and happiness that like I did something I was told I couldn't do and I didn't know how to do, and I did it, and it's good. Like, I don't know, that feeling of like, oh, I can do it, and like challenging myself to do something I thought I could never do, other people told me I could never do, and challenging myself and having an idea and going, no, I want to do this. I think this is a good idea, and I believe in myself, and like making it happen. That was pretty cool. And there are a few moments on set where something like that would happen, or like I'll show a friend or a family member a scene and they're like, that scene was so cool, that shot was so cool, and I'm like, oh, I directed that. Like, so those moments have been really cool. Like, to learn like I'm capable of doing something like that has been exciting. Obviously interviewing people on the red carpet for Ellen was really exciting. But I think personally what's been the best thing that's happened to me this year, and I'll leave with this, is how much I have, because I've been through so much, how much I have grown and changed and learned about myself in the last year has been wonderful. Like, really hard. It's been like really hard, and it's been a challenging, hard year, but I feel like I've learned so much about myself, and I am growing and changing and becoming a better person. And I'm really proud of myself and gaining confidence in things I never had confidence in before, and learning things about myself that I didn't know about myself before. I don't know, I'm not explaining it well, but I feel like I'm really turning into the person that I want to be, and I'm turning into a person I'm proud of and I'm not ashamed of. And that's really cool. And obviously I still have a lot of growing and learning and changing to do. We all do. But yeah, it's exciting to learn more about yourself and become a better person and gain confidence and find who you are is really exciting. And I know I have a long way to go, but that's been really cool and exciting. I think that's my favorite thing about this year. And just learning, like, you know, it's nice to have some things that are just for me and just for myself, and to try to find happiness and satisfaction in who I am, and separate that from work or from family or friends, from whatever else, and just, I don't know. I feel like I'm just talking in circles. I'm not getting any sense. But my favorite things that have happened to me this year are just, you know, doing season 2 and being able to direct stuff, and then personally growing into who I am and learning to love myself. That's a simple way to put it. And like finally coming to terms with the fact that I like who I am, and that's a cool feeling to feel for the first time in a really long time. So yeah. Anyway, that was a really long-winded answer and didn't even make any sense. Like, I feel like everyone was like, Colleen, you literally just said nothing. Like, that was not even English. But I know what I was trying to say in my head. I feel like I was a psychopath. Okay. All right. I love you guys. I'm going to go. I'm going to finish cleaning because clearly I've been doing a horrible job. But I'll talk to you soon. Love you. Bye.